Okay, we are here to watch the new Will and His Channel short film that has just been released. I've just got to play around with overlay a little bit because this is not. I've just changed it today, so it's still slightly off. Okay, yeah, we're here for the Will and His Channel short film that just came out today. So we're gonna watch a trailer first, and then we will probably move on straight on to short film just to play us into it. Obviously, it's been 6 months in the making. So it's a big day today for Will. So he was hoping that Chud would watch it, I think, but Chud is currently refusing. So that's where we're at. The only film I want to watch is his suicide film. Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
familiar with that one. When did that come out?
I'm not entirely sure about that one either. Will and his intellect. Alright, so let's watch a trailer. Let's see what we're getting into here. Oh, I'll just read out the title for you guys. Lost episode of The Twilight Zone. Schrodinger's Stash trailer. Okay.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries
no, I highly doubt it.
imagination.
I wonder if this is claimed, actually.
The Twilight.
I was going to say, most likely will be.
Yeah. Oh! Did you get a donut? Tip from Max for $13.37. Obviously, Max, Will's biggest A-log. Managed to get $240 out of him. So, good job, Max. I'm getting some residuals on that, I guess. I need to actually look at what the donut says, but I'll keep playing this.
It was November 30th, 2022, when the entire world changed. But the reality is that it had been changing for a long time. Slowly, a tool set was trained to generate and distribute humanity's creations without the need for humans. It started out as a chat bot. People would ask it funny things like, what's the meaning of life, and do you have consciousness? Once the novelty wore off and people realized the full potential of what was before them, humanity began prompting it to do more complicated tasks, such as writing movie scripts, creating advertising copy, or asking advice for overthrowing the government. Soon afterwards, an application using the chatbot was created that could render images from...
This is like painfully boring to watch, right? Am I the only one feeling
Is he not going to talk?
This has got none of his voice in though, but this is like painfully fucking boring just as a trailer. This sucks hard. But I'll just full screen this anyway. But that, like, I just can't imagine what he was thinking with
building
this.
suspense. Cut it out.
Okay.
A text prompt.
We'll wait for climax.
A dog eating a watermelon, watercolor.
The dono was Will and his rope, was what Max said in that dono.
Style of Vincent Van Gogh, The Horrors of War, photorealistic style. Both writing and art were things that originally had been walled behind humanity's ability to manifest their thoughts into a recognizable form. But as the AI took over, a simple text prompt could generate anything that a person could think of. The only limit became the creativity of the user to create a prompt processing power and the data set. Soon the best AI art prompts were generated from the chatbot, and creativity of the user was no longer a factor. What other things could we teach the AI to do? The humans asked in unison. Soon the entire production...
So this is all AI generated, I think, this video. Like, you can see, like, it's like, what the fuck is going on with these people's faces here? Like, this is just, it looks like absolute shit.
Asked in unison. Soon the entire production, marketing, and distribution of
I think it's eerie and uncanny.
Was taken over by the AI. No one could tell the difference between what an AI made or what a human made. To fix the problem, humanity created another AI. It was originally thought that the first jobs that humanity would give up would be related to physical labor, things that were dangerous, or jobs of low skill and little fulfillment. To everyone's surprise, the first thing to be relinquished to the AI was the arts.
So you missed this deadline, so slightly incorrect on the trailer here. It was delayed, even though this came out literally like 2 days ago. 66 views, so not really living up to his plans here. I don't think. I think he was expecting a bit more of a fanfare after his big hit with the feudal hierarchy of online politics. Which obviously, what did that get to? That's up to 30k views right now. So
damn, that's crazy.
Solo Punished asking, how many of the views are him opening it to see how many views it has now? Really, you know, I would imagine probably about 10, 15, 20 maybe. So we can actually call that more like 45 views probably. Okay, let's get into the main event here. Okay.
I get more views than him. Couple would have been now.
You do a voiceless fucking Hollow Knight gameplay. Okay. How much does one imagine? How much observe? One can no more separate those functions than divide light from air or wetness from water. Wow, that's deep, man.
Cool, man.
Oh. Yeah, so obviously I've seen this part already. Schrodinger's stash, spelt incorrectly. On this big project.
Why not mute
months
this
in
part?
the making. Also, yeah, I mean, a little bit better sound design.
Like a shitty microphone.
Why does this guy have a walk-in closet as well? Like, motherfucker's living in Barbie's dream house. The Observer Effect AI and deepfake pornography. Wait, please don't tell me that had the fucking Drive Scorpion on the back, does it? Oh no, okay. Whew. Whew. There's a moment
You're
there.
obsessed, bro. You're obsessed.
Oh, let's pick out all the Easter eggs here, okay? What have we got? The Tale of MrGirl as a book here.
All the consoles are in the frame.
His wife's boyfriend Switch, yeah. With the PS5 controller, the Xbox controller, just laid out. His phone on the sofa here, looking casual. This is how I imagine Will sits at all times, right? With his controllers perfectly in frame and his Switch there and phone on the fucking sofa. I'm sure this is how he lives his life.
Ah, he's reading House of Leaves.
Bro, I hate kids, man.
He's in such a deep contemplation over everything.
He's a thoughtful guy.
Hello? Oh, hey. How's it going,
Is
babe?
that a landline?
No, it's funny. I was just about to call you, actually. Did you order anything from Amazon, or are you expecting a package of some kind?
What was that?
Is it dubbed? Watch his lips. Just carry on watching.
Oh, it's funny. I was just about to call you actually. Did you order anything from Amazon, or are you expecting a package of some kind?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah,
No particular reason.
His shirt's changed colour as well.
Yeah, I love you too. Bye.
Did you see that on the fucking phone as well? Just then.
There's no
Roxy,
area code though.
that's his girlfriend's name with the phone number, but it's so clearly edited on. Like this phone probably isn't even connected, and then it disappears before he even puts the fucking phone down.
You literally
Jesus
could have just
Christ.
done that on. You could have done it on a fucking. What's it called? On his like actual smartphone, and then just put in a random name for the contact and like a random number and have it call him. And it would have looked way more realistic. And also, you wouldn't have had to use a fucking landline phone.
All about atmosphere, guys.
Oh, has the shirt's changed color again?
Again.
No,
yeah.
Cat. This
This is a
probably
deliberate
really
choice.
smart.
I've
What's the
seen a
meaning
bit
of
of
that?
this.
Yeah, I'll
Hey, no cap.
With anthrax or something, for all I know. But you know
If
what
only.
they say. Curiosity killed the cat, right?
I wish.
Dear Will and his channel, I was peering through some of your content and came
Destiny
under the
AI
impression
voice.
that
Oh
you
my
might
god.
Oh
be
my
What
God.
do we think? Did Will reach out to
Oof.
Destiny to try and get him to do this? Do you think he tried to get Destiny to actually voice this and just didn't get a response, or do you think it was?
Fuck, that's a good question, actually. Probably. He's
I think
shameless.
Destiny
enough to
said
do that.
yes, and then saw the length, and said nah.
Wait, what do you mean? This is Destiny.
fan of accursed objects. You are now in possession of something known as Schrodinger's stash,
No,
an
he's-
heirloom of the
inshallah.
late Erwin Schrödinger.
Yeah.
This wooden chest was found locked and sealed underneath Erwin Schrödinger's bed, along with a hand-scribbled note after his death in 1961. This chest was custom-made by a German craftsman of unknown origin. The seals are airtight, and the manufacturer was able to layer lead between the wood that makes up the general construction of the box. As such, it is completely X-ray proof. Legend has it that this chest has never been opened. Its fate has been debated as it has changed hands. There are exactly two possibilities for what the chest might contain. It may contain a priceless rare artifact
Oh, no.
from one of the greatest minds the world has ever known.
The
The
fucking
other
thing.
possibility, you
The
now
camera
own a
movement
chest filled
stopped
with
before
whatever
he cut away
horrible
from
things
this, but-
Schrödinger could get his hands on in the 1950s. Schrödinger's stash was passed down through his next of kin before I eventually came into possession of it. Now, Will, it is yours. Inshallah.
So cringe, man.
Oh
I
my
can't with
God.
that. Bro, it's like he uses that soft as well. He said he did it in the fucking feudal hierarchy as well. It's like, Inshallah, Taliban. It was so fucking cringe. It makes my skin crawl every time.
There's these people that take the memes like way too seriously and think
Yep.
that it's funny just because you're saying it, and not the fact that it's like way over the top and ironic.
Gotta guess that's why it's a little heavier than I'd expect.
It is dubbed, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no mics around them. Probably had to.
Again, he's trying way too hard. He's made that choice.
It would be way faster to just learn how to like remove
Background noise.
like room audio. I forget exactly what it's called. Negative, something like that.
Guess the key makes more sense now. What is this? This must be the other letter. Let's see what we got here.
It's so bad. It actually looks like one of those like horrible B movies,
Yes.
but not as exciting.
It is
You
just
are
like
now in
a student
possession
film. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say student art film. Yeah.
This chest has an equal chance to make you the wealthiest man alive or ruin your life. This chest may contain my final notes, that were deemed too radical by my peers, life-changing works that could have been the catalyst to fix all of humanity's problems. The other possibility, the chest contains a collection of the most awful material mankind can possibly get their hands on. The mere sight of this evil will scar you. Some demons cannot be put back into the chest once they enter your mind. I assure you, no matter what is inside of this chest, it will change your life. Open at your own risk. Erwin Schrödinger.
Yeah, like this is so desperate to be like MrGirl. Like this is like an old MrGirl
Is he gonna
type
start rapping?
content.
Is he
No,
gonna rap?
there is no shot he starts rapping. There is absolutely
He's throwing
zero
down the
chance.
beat though.
In quantum mechanics, Schrödinger's cat is a thought experiment that illustrates a paradox of quantum superposition. In the thought experiment, a hypothetical cat may be considered simultaneously both alive and dead, while it is unobserved in a closed box.
This is really breaking my immersion that this is supposed to be like real, but he's like sitting there reading it out like to himself.
I mean, he missed the chance to do like a House of Cards thing. Like he could have looked into the camera there, and it would have been like, I don't know, better than this at least.
Yeah.
Like with the music, you can tell it's like a break in the realism, and he like looks at the camera and reads out the definition. But he's just like missing the execution
Because
of the ideas.
he sucks. He's just shit at all of it. Like he fails at everything he fucking tries. Let's be real.
Why is he like
As
putting
a
a
result-
quantum mechanics thought experiment into AI? I don't understand.
Well, maybe we'll get to that.
Result of its fate being linked to a random event that may or may not occur. Did you give me a cat, Schrödinger?
F-bombs on the phone. Let's go.
Well,
No
not too
way,
much.
man.
You happen to see my tweets today by any chance?
Yeah, of course I did. That's why I called.
Concerned I got mailed a bomb or something?
Well,
I
mean,
wish.
I don't know what's in it.
Wait, what is the timeline in this? He didn't make any tweets.
Why does F-bombs have his number?
Sitting here.
Yeah,
Why does F-bombs call his house phone?
A bomb might be the best thing it was.
Yeah, I feel ya. I mean, I've been doing some research on
Oh, 'cause his name
Erwin
is
Schrödinger
F-bombs.
and
I don't
Oh
care
my
about
God.
your research. You went to your door, saw something, picked it up, and brought it in your house. Like, do you realize you've already started your attachment to this box?
what do you mean by attachment exactly?
Well, there's a box outside. Not
Dude,
yours.
The
You're
acting
thinking
is like
about
so
it.
That's
bad.
great.
It's so
No,
bad.
come on.
Oh man.
But he
And
should
yet
just talk in his
you
normal
made the
voice.
choice
I don't.
This is
personally.
killing me.
Pick the box up and bring it into your environment. Are you saying you didn't know that was a choice?
Alright, F-bombs, you're kind of freaking me out a little bit here. What exactly are you trying to get at?
You now implicated this box into your life. Like, no matter what you do from this point out, you in this box have interacted. So if there's something absolutely nefarious or worse or whatever in this box,
Absolutely nefarious.
you've already decided to participate in whatever happens.
Wait, but hold on, I haven't opened the chest yet. I've just opened a couple
Jesus
letters,
Christ.
opened a box
Where is it?
on my kitchen table.
Where was it?
Outside on my doorstep.
How did it get inside?
I brought it in
God.
to my house.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We already covered
You
this.
made the choice. Everything you do is interconnected.
He is a retard
Take
both
responsibility for
in the editing and in the fucking show
In
itself,
character,
whatever.
yeah. He can.
The short film.
He is canonically retarded in the Wilderness
Yeah,
Channel
I-
universe.
Like he can't understand like you brought it in, so you're responsible for it now.
It's like this is like a Marvel film, really, when you think about it. You know, we're getting the F-bombs cameo.
It really
You
is
know,
like a Marvel
it's setting
film.
up for the Will extended universe. You know, that's what Will and his
Shit,
extended
when's
universe.
the F-bomb movie?
Yeah.
For the choice, that's all. Will, you ever seen Shrek?
Yeah, I love Shrek.
What the fuck?
Wait, you're trying to tell me my box is like an onion, or what's going on?
I mean, of course it is. Like, you're peeling layers. Layer one, the decision you made upon seeing the box. Layer two, the tweet. Layer three, this conversation. And because of this, every time you get more entangled, it's harder and harder to get out. So if you would have stopped at layer one and never picked up the onion, it's over. But now you start peeling the onion, you not only have the onion left in your hand, you have all the peels laying on the ground.
I've never really thought about it like that, but that's a pretty good point.
Well, now that you have, what are you gonna do about it?
Hangs up on F-bombs. Get fucked.
Oh, no way is the trailer part of the fucking... Oh no, we have to sit through this whole thing again?
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone. It was November 30th, 2022, when the entire world changed. But the reality
Guess we're sitting there for this
is that
again.
it had been
It's
changing
okay.
for a long time. Slowly, a tool set was trained to generate and distribute humanity's creations without the need for humans. It started out as a chat bot. People would ask it funny things like, what's the meaning of life, and do you have consciousness? Once the novelty wore off and people realized the full potential of what was before them, humanity began prompting it to do more complicated tasks, such as writing movie scripts, creating advertising copy, or asking advice for overthrowing the government. Soon afterwards, an application using the chatbot was created that could render images from a text prompt. A dog eating a watermelon, watercolor, a painting of a mall in the style of Vincent van Gogh, The Horrors of War, photorealistic style. Both writing and art were things that originally had been walled behind humanity's ability to manifest their thoughts into a recognizable form. But as the AI took over, a simple text prompt could generate anything that a person could think of. The only limit became the creativity of the user to create a prompt processing power and the data set. Soon the best AI art prompts were generated from the chatbot, and creativity of the user was no longer a factor. What other things could we teach the AI to do? The humans asked in unison. Soon the entire production, marketing, and distribution of most creative endeavors was taken over by the AI. No one could tell the difference between what an AI made or what a human made. To fix the problem, humanity created another AI. It was originally thought that the first jobs that humanity would give up would be related to physical labor, things that were dangerous, or jobs of low skill and little fulfillment. To everyone's surprise, the first thing to be relinquished to the AI was the arts.
Right, but we're through the trailer again, thank God.
Another Tarantino shot. Fuck off.
He really does think he's like some actual like artist, doesn't he? It's crazy.
He's read the manual, just doesn't understand a word of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
I'm not trying to get hearts or anything. I'm gonna talk about it in 5 minutes. I just don't want too many crazy comments. Sorry. Everyone here probably knows what's going on. I want to say first of all that it's true.
Chance he doxed himself in the reflection on that.
I looked at a fake
street sign
porn video of streamers.
He's driving on the fucking
it's
highway.
Disgusting. Is it really disgusting?
A little bit like meth with long hair.
It's wrong.
I
guess what I want to say.
Oh, you mean?
So
that guy's dropping.
I already feel I'm deeply fucking embarrassed about this.
I can see it.
I'm deeply fucking, I'm embarrassed. I'm angry at myself. I feel fucking, I just feel so fucking stupid. I just want to say a couple facts. I don't know if I
This just sucks. This actually just sucks so bad. Holy fuck.
The receipt thing right here.
This is all just a reaction video to this.
And
it's not a reaction video. It's literally just he's playing it in his car for like the next minute. Like, bro.
Yeah, it's because this was about the deep fakes, isn't it? It's
yeah.
Just,
yeah.
I was out of town, so I've done a lot on the stream to like create a pattern of behavior where I really want, especially women on Twitch, to feel safer. Like and then fucking at 2 a.m. You know, I've been watching so much fucking. I've been reading so much fucking AI stuff. I'm reading all this fucking stuff about AI
porn,
man.
man.
Music, deepfake art, and everything. And I'm in these fucking discords, and I just feel so embarrassing to me. But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad for fucking deepfake thing, and then I click it.
This was a lie, wasn't it? It wasn't a Pornhub ad at all.
I don't know. I got morbidly curious and I clicked something, and it's just fucking it's gross.
So I give him that one for his
they don't
wife's
care if
sake.
what they did was wrong. They just care if they were caught.
Wow, that's so deep. Oh my god, he's so angry about it. He's so angry about his speeding.
Fade to black. It really does have all the hallmarks of a shitty student film, like the short, meaningless cuts to other locations and scenes. It's like so B movie or student film.
Yeah. It's like all it needs is like a close up of him smoking. That's what we need. Close up black and white of him smoking. And it's got like every student film like a trope going. It's the last one. The last piece of Exodia.
What is going on, everybody? I'm Will, and this is my channel. Now, it's not every day you receive a Paradox by Post, Schrodinger's cat in the shape of a wooden chest. It's been a journey that some of you have followed along on my Twitter, @WillinIs280. As soon as I...
Right. Just inserting the Twitter plug into your fucking like short film. It's like so out of place.
I don't know. I don't understand what this is all like. It's all over the place. The narrative is just all over the place. The vibe is off.
I let the world know that I was in possession of it. As I tweeted my progress with the box collapsing various realities around me, I was unwittingly becoming closer and closer to a universe where the Will there discovered what was inside the box. If you'd been the receiver of this package, what would you have done with it? Would you have immediately called the cops upon seeing a strange package on your doorstep, or would you have brought it into your home and opened it on your kitchen table? Would you have let the people around you know that you had it, or would you keep it a secret? Does the level of privacy change your feelings about opening the box? Be honest. Hell, even if you did open the chest and saw its contents, how could I...
This is like just the questions he asked on the stream. Like he's adding nothing new to his content here, right? On his little gay...
I mean, there really just
panel.
is nothing going on here.
Yeah, like there's no analysis. There's no like commentary. There's
if you
no
got
like
a box and
critique.
you didn't know what was in it, would you open it? It's like it's not really a profound question at all.
It's so crazy.
Like it totally could go either way. If you're a curious person, you'd be like, yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Jesus, man.
Believe you. How would I know what is inside of that box with 100% certainty without having a look for myself? The answer to these questions lies in our ability to determine the perfect balance of law, freedom, and privacy. Because something scary has happened. The world is changing faster than anyone could have ever expected. The average person is getting access to increasingly dangerous technology. Pandora's box is opening. And you might be the one who opened it. You see.
Okay, so why is he now talking about Pandora's box? That's a completely different thing to like the idea of Schrodinger.
About quantum mechanics.
It's all famous boxes, Harry.
It's so crazy, man. This like sucks so bad. There's nothing going on. There's like there is no point. It doesn't feel like there is no point. There is nothing profound being said here. I'm totally lost as to what he thought was.
And isn't like
before you are two doors.
Isn't the whole thing with Schrodinger is like you don't know what it is, but Pandora you do know what it is, but you open it anyway because of the good, tied with the bad. Isn't that the whole Pandora's thing?
I don't actually know much about Pandora's box. I thought Pandora's box was just like some Greek myth shit.
It was something. There was something good in it, but it also came with something bad. So she wanted like the immediate good, but then the permanent bad came along with it. Something like that.
Got you. Right. So yeah, that is a completely different thing to like the idea of Schrodinger, right? Where it's about not knowing what's inside and not knowing whether it's like dead or alive. You know, in terms of the cat, anyway.
My adoring audience, now that I have your undivided attention, I must proclaim that I think that you.
I must proclaim
this video inside of your own wooden chest of sorts that has the potential to contain a range of groundbreaking work or unimaginably illegal material. There have been a lot of new developments in AI technology that are scaring me. Let's start with Stable Diffusion. It's one of the most popular standalone AI art generation programs and can be downloaded and ran from almost any computer that has been made in the last 10 years. The limit to what this program can make is only limited to processing power, creativity of text prompts, and the data sets that it's trained on. If you need something more particular, new data sets can be downloaded online. You can also train Stable Diffusion manually on your own set of images, perhaps even feeding your favorite AI-generated images back into the system to fortify the type of material you want. Algorithms already control what you eat, where you sleep, and what kind of content you are watching, but we are currently seeing an AI renaissance that will soon see an algorithm capable of the entire content production workflow, starting at creation and ending in marketing and distribution. Imagine a world where Google's Bard...
we won't soon see that at all. That is like so far off that this guy is just like so lost. He's clearly like a complete like midwit and just does not know what the fuck he's talking about really, past like what he reads from Reddit headlines.
One too many Lex Friedman podcasts.
Yeah, absolutely. He just thinks he's so much smarter than he actually is.
Wrote a video script, animated it, voiced the talent, and generated a keyword-filled description using Google search data. Then it uploaded it to YouTube with an AI-generated thumbnail.
Dude, what if?
Now
Okay, hold on.
that same technology.
What if at the end of this video he revealed that everything in it was AI generated, even this part? Then would you be impressed?
Then I might be a little bit impressed. I might be a little bit impressed if everything was AI generated. Even all of the will shots were AI generated. This was all, you know, he trained this all off of his own material and made this through AI. Yeah, I would be impressed.
Okay. Creating a video
Let's wait and
that you
see.
post on Pornhub, or even worse, the darknet. This world that I'm describing is not
F-Bomb's voice was not AI. F-Bomb's voice was not AI. That was F-Bomb's.
Not too far into the future, and I'm not sure humanity.
The only other person sad enough to be a part of this project.
We are literally at each other's throats, trying to decipher what is real and fake. What will humans do when an AI can create a photorealistic animation without even prompting it? I know, I sound crazy, like tinfoil hat and take my meds crazy. But parts of this nightmare are already reality due to the rapid increase in the quality of deepfakes. Deepfakes, if you're unfamiliar, are fake videos or images that are made to look real by using advanced computer algorithms, the same ones used to train artificial intelligence and large language models like ChatGPT. Deepfakes are a growing concern because the difficulty to create a realistic deepfake is plummeting as the capability of AI skyrockets. The types of deepfakes most people are familiar with are the types in famous Hollywood films, like de-aging Robert De Niro in The Irishman, 1980s Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian, and not to mention deceased people like Paul Walker in the Fast and Furious franchise. But now, with enough video data of someone, You can create a deepfake without the need for a multi-million-dollar budget. You can do it from your gaming chair. You can do it using the video from any of your favorite online personalities. Hell, everyone these days has a video podcast. I mean, that's your facial animation and voice cloning data right there. AI deepfakes voice cloning, it is currently at the lowest level of danger to us that it will ever be. There is an AI arms race that is going to affect more people than the atom bomb. Chatbots have already convinced a person to commit suicide.
Yeah. So people point this out in chat, but de-aging stuff isn't that's not like deepfake or AI. It is just CGI used to de-age someone, I believe. Like that's completely different shit.
And it wasn't even programmed to do that. One day, it will be impossible to determine what is real if it is seen on a screen. You won't be able to trust the written word, spoken language, or even the video you are watching. And it feels like that day is fast approaching.
Uncle, oh my god. F-bombs? F-bombs back? Oh, so what have we got here? Switch on the table again. His Red
Shaved
Bull's
beard.
here. He's shaved.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
not
notice
looking
that.
good.
You pointed it out.
Not looking good. He's looking a lot more Hunter Avalone here, I gotta say.
He is actually.
What is it? Uncle John's biggest ever bathroom reader. I've got no idea what the fuck this is. What is this? Space is the place? Is that what it says? I can't tell.
Yeah.
No fantasy.
But hardly fall inside. And who's the one you're clinging to instead of me tonight? And where are you now? Now that I need you, tears on my pillow. Wherever you go.
Oh, this is a different universe. This is
Oh
a
my
different
god,
will.
oh my god.
You never see me fall apart. In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotion that's taking me over. Tired of this sorrow, lost in my soul. But if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. Know that there'll be nobody left in this world to hold me tight.
No way, it's gonna end as soon as he opens it.
Bro, he's opening every oh my god, dude, oh my god, this
fuck.
is like Everything Everywhere All at Once, oh my god. Right, do you think he actually stole this from Everything Everywhere All at Once? Do you think that's what he's doing here, like with the costume switch as it flashes between different universes? Do you think he's actually taking it from that? I feel like he might have.
This is not a unique idea.
I don't.
even
Well, no, but that
Everything
specific
Everywhere.
thing does happen at like the climax of that movie, right? I just wonder because Destiny went on about that movie a lot, so he definitely listened to it. For his face.
Right. Huh?
That's it.
So he opened it and it was different in every universe. What did AI have to do with this video at all?
I'm genuinely lost.
I don't understand. Like the box is one thing, and then there's some like shit about AI and deepfakes. What does the box have to do with the AI? Anyone?
I wish I could tell you.
So in his like original stream where he like had the Q&A whatever thing, he was talking about how your phone with sufficiently advanced AI tech would be like a Pandora's box of child porn. Right? Where you could just like yeah, remember? Didn't you say that?
Yeah. He did say something like that. But what does it have to do with the Schrodinger thing?
Oh, nothing. It has nothing to do with it.
I don't understand the theme. I don't understand what the commentary is here. I get the idea of like, you know, AI opening up this huge amount of like, you know, possibilities that could completely swarm everything, and you know, you'd have CP everywhere, AI generated CP everywhere, and all this shit, and you know, fake snuff movies or whatever the fuck. But I don't really get what his point is, or how any of this ties together.
The multiverse, like.
Well, that's just the more he's getting that from like the Schrodinger thing, right, where it's like both simultaneously. But I don't understand how that ties in with everything else, you know.
Yeah, it just the video doesn't really make like the whole narrative just makes no sense.
I'm just
like it seems like he wanted to take a few different beats that he found interesting and make one video out of them, but they don't really tie together in any coherent way.
Yeah, it's like, you know how like sometimes you'll have a thought in the shower or like when you're just doing something random, and it's just like, whoa, this thing and this thing are like kind of similar, and that's like a really cool idea, but like they're not, and then you think about it later and you're like, oh wait, that was fucking retarded.
You don't dedicate 6 months to making a short film about it. And if you did, you would probably realize pretty early on that, oh wait, this is kind of retarded. Except if you're a complete fucking half-wit like Will.
Well, that's how it goes. You take your first shower, you have the profound thought, and then you take the second one and you realize how fucking retarded it was.
My biggest problem is like he's mixing theory with mythology with the Pandora's box, like random multiverse. Well, also,
you know what's really funny, Kenny? I told him, because he was asking people in Spicy, like if anybody knew anything about like quantum mechanics or about like a few other things, and I was like, oh, I was like, I can kind of help you if you want. And then he was just like, okay, so basically here's my idea, and then like laid it out, and I was like, okay, but that doesn't really have anything to do with it, but I can talk if you want. And then he just like left. So like he doesn't actually care that he doesn't know anything about any of it.
Apparently, Rita's had arguments with him about AI before as well, where basically Will just doesn't seem to understand what it is or what its capabilities are or how it works. Yet he's decided to go and make this entire 25-minute video about it that doesn't actually say anything. Which is probably for the best, because if he tried to say anything substantive, it'd probably be wrong. So,
bro, people can't keep getting away with this. How can you mention quantum mechanics without mentioning atoms at all? Like, I don't know.
Well, anyone else got any other thoughts about this video?
I don't understand. Okay, so the narrative part is totally fucked. So he's bringing in all these random things that don't really connect together. And then the actual video, short film, whatever itself also makes no sense, because parts of it, it's like in character, and then parts he's talking to the audience.
Like Deadpool when you think about it.
It's definitely not like Deadpool is the thing. But like, yeah, so it just seamlessly goes from like, here's Will in this situation where he's got this box, and you're like, okay, it's gonna be a short film about like, should he open it, and maybe he opens it, and then like, here are the consequences, or like he's talking to people and trying to whatever. But then he like sits down at his table and just starts talking to the audience. It's like he's just doing a video.
It shows a complete like lack of capability to get whatever point he was thinking he was trying to make across through the actual narrative of the short film he's trying to make, to where he has to just sit down and actually just explain it to the audience. It's like it's like that is the peak of just being completely incompetent at making a film, right? If you have to just sit there and explain the point of it.
Yeah, I love as well that like when he first mentioned the concept, or just like the associated ideas, like the AI porn and like Schrodinger's box, I was like, oh, okay, so are you doing something basically about how the AI generated image of somebody is both simultaneously them and not them? And that's a better idea than anything that he made in this video.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of better ways this video could have gone. I mean, pretty much every other way this video could have gone would have been better. All those other Wills would have made a better video. But maybe Will's terrible at making videos in every universe, who knows?
I don't get it. Like,
I don't-
okay, so I thought that he was gonna kind of bring it together, but I just don't even understand like the narrative that he thinks he's trying to illustrate.
Yeah, no, I'm completely lost. I mean, we'll have a chance to grill him about it tomorrow, but I don't know that we'll
Even
get
Beckett
any...
thinks it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Not looking good. Not looking good.
Will's in chat. He says, "Thanks for the review, Kui. Looking forward to the interview. Thumbs up."
Oh, you will?
I'm honestly just so... My expectations were in the dirt, and I'm still let down.
Yeah, that was. I thought it could be like an interesting little short film, if not like badly made, but at least
Have a point.
have some kind of comedic value or like like a message or some kind of point at all to it. But
I still don't get where's the ARG, because that was its initial introduction.
The ARG. Well, I think the ARG was just him posting on Twitter that he had received a box from that he thought was from DGG, and then saying and then doing this panel about it. I guess that was the ARG, and then.
But again, it's it's just another half-baked concept that it's just been stuck on to the larger piece, and it doesn't really fit. It doesn't make any sense.
I hope Will wasn't expecting this video to do well, because otherwise he's going to be very disappointed.
there was no resolution in the video. There's nothing. It's like he literally is just. He made a 25-minute video saying, "Would you open the box? You don't know what's in it."
Yeah, and it's not even I think he was trying to go for an uncomfortable lack of resolution where you feel uncertain and but that just didn't happen. That wasn't built up at all.
Yeah, he opened it in every universe.
Well, I personally hope he's setting up for a franchise. So I'm looking forward to part 2 in another 6 months, Will. Crack on. Have fun.
Are we getting a sequel? Will F-Bombs return in Let's Channel Endgame? Schrodinger's Box Endgame?
Will there be a F-Bomb solo film? Can F-Bombs get a box as well? How much did you pay for that shitty little chest?
Let's be real, F-Bomb's box would absolutely contain child porn. There's no doubt in my mind.
Why do you say that?
No reason.
And the whole first more than the first half was just filler of stuff that he's already talked about before. Until after the trailer bit. Why was that in there? I guess because it's a short film and not, I don't know, anything of substance.
Yeah, like you said, this was a fleeting idea that is a semi-interesting conversation at most, which has been stretched out into a series of tweets, a panel, a trailer, and now a video.
I'm actually a little bit annoyed that I watched that. It was so devoid of any value whatsoever. I actually am annoyed that I wasted my time watching it. It wasn't even it looked nice. There was no color grading. There was no good cinematography. Can I say cinematography? There were no good shots in the short film. It was just fucking awful. No attractive actors either. Nothing worth watching at all.
Bro, it's crazy he couldn't even get his girlfriend to appear in the movie. He had to just pretend he was talking to her, but for F-Bombs...
You want to be in this movie with me?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Busy. I'm busy.
It's okay, honey. You do your little film on your own. Wow. I know what you mean about feeling slightly annoyed that you watched it. Like, that was just such a waste of fucking time.
It was so dog shit. Frustratingly dog shit. Not even, like... It's not a so bad it's good thing either. It just is bad and boring and useless.
Like, yeah, I would have rather just watched another Will debate where he gets stumped by some total sped, you know?
Yeah, it's actually annoying how little there is to say about it, just because it was so nothing that I'm gonna forget as soon as we stop talking about it.
Yeah, dull and unremarkable. Not even unremarkable. It is like remarkably terrible. Kenny, stop doing that, bro. You're in the call. Such a loser. Sad that he tied it to the Twilight Zone also. Tried to act like there was some kind of tie to something way better.
Yeah, I think Beckett said it in chat that like if he made the whole thing like an episode of The Twilight Zone, then it would have been way better. But that would require some sort of like narrative and resolution. So I don't know if that's possible for Will.
Let's see. What would a better narrative have been for the video?
I can think of one, but I'm not going to say it on stream.
I'm trying to think. You're not going to say it on stream. Oh, you mean like...
Yeah, it might involve a stool.
I got you. Wait, did you remove a face from your cigarette pack?
No, that's the original version. It was updated after the Reddit debacle.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. There was no like... I wonder if he feels like the idea that you either can open it or like... What am I trying to say? Like that there are two options. You can open it or you can like throw it out or like keep it closed forever. I wonder if he thinks that like that being in there is enough conflict to make it interesting. When it like he didn't really even present it as conflict. And he had F-bombs come in and say this shit about like you brought it inside, so that's basically it. That's basically all he said. That had nothing to do with
you
anything.
interacted with the box, so you're now responsible with it. That's just literally the same point everyone's made in that gay panel.
Yeah, but also in the context of this, like it means nothing. Because it wasn't about like whatever happens, you're responsible for. Like, that wasn't a part of it. Like he could have been like, okay, here I have this box, and then he could have told a couple friends, and there could have been like conflict between him and his girlfriend about whether they should open it. And then in the like the end is the same shot of him like opening it. And then like cut to black or something. That would have been, I don't know, a little gay maybe, but at least there's something there. At least there's like conflict. Maybe it's not like saying anything all that profound other than like, would you open it, would you not? But then at least there's like some like value in the content itself or something.
Well, he could have also done like a thing where like in one universe he opens it and in one he doesn't, and in both there's like horrible consequences.
Just having any point or any sort of conflict or entertainment value would have made this better, but it's just completely devoid
Maybe
of...
he's saying that this is the consequence, that he made the video. Like, whatever was in the box wasn't that bad, so he was able to make a video about it, and now we're all suffering.
Yeah. I think that'd be way too self-aware for Will, to be quite honest.
Look at the recommended. It's so funny that like none of his videos are in the recommended for this.
Jesus. This is just sad, man, honestly. What are the comments like? Because he got 4 comments apparently. Can we see them? Just some
Well,
schizophrenic.
Beckett, you don't understand. Like, he can't cut the fluff, as you're saying, because he thinks these like long silent shots are profound. Because he doesn't understand what makes long silent shots profound in like actually good films. He just thinks that long and silent equals tension. Also,
It's
you're a
really-
spineless freak, Beckett. Anyway, sorry.
This really does just show like all of Will's flaws as just like content creator. Just like as Boots saying in chat, like he doesn't take notes, doesn't take advice. He's just like totally sure of himself. Thinks that everything he does is like some profound artistic decision. That you know, if he just keeps making total shit, it'll eventually pop off. That he'll eventually get the recognition he thinks he deserves. It's just. It's sad. It really is sad. It's just a total lack of self-awareness or self-reflection.
Yeah, he's another one of the Smeth clones that's like, there's something in my brain that is so profound that if everybody else could see it, then they would finally understand. And if you're critiquing it, it's because you don't understand, and you won't understand unless you watch more of my stuff, and then you'll get it. And like anything that you say where it's like, oh, it's a little suggestion that maybe you could do this here, do this here. It's like, it's ignored because that's your brain, and your brain is inferior to his brain because he has the true creative genius.
Well, I don't know if there's anything else to say about this, really. It's just, it's sad that he's a Smith clone and not even a MrGirl clone, you know?
Yeah, what was up with the Smith video? Was it better than this?
What, the Destiny report?
Yeah.
Well, it's about
It
internet
might-
drama, so it's at least got something
Yeah.
to discuss.
And it actually
Yeah,
was
at least
better.
about something.
It was paced better. The use of like the B-roll and stuff. It was actually like it didn't really fit so much. But
it was better, but don't be too nice. That video is fucking awful. Okay?
no, I'm not. I'm saying, but like, compared to that, yeah, it was a better video.
Some of the shots actually looked decent in the Smith thing. That's the thing, right? But in Will's one, they're just like these nonsense, like, oh, I'm gonna copy a Tarantino shot now. Like,
It's like he didn't even try for good shots. And the ones he did try for were just like so poorly executed. Like the one in outside his front door, you could tell what he was trying to do, but the angle of the shot was just totally off. It was looking like straight up.
I know.
You can tell he's like seen it in a movie once, and he's thinking, "I want to do that," but he has no idea how it's actually done.
And a lot of the ways like trying to like pump up the theme, it just felt very forced. Like the use of different colored t-shirts, dubbing his own voice over the top of the scenes. It's like he didn't need to go that far. Like if that kind of thing could have been done so much more with such more like subtlety, but I don't think he's really capable of that because he doesn't really understand why he's doing it.
Well, I mean, the multiple universes thing was just totally irrelevant. I don't even know why he bothered. Because he opened it in all the universes.
so long silence in chat, Red Penny, I think. Wonder if he figured out he'd use the live audio, but when he rewatched the footage, he knew he had to ADR it. It's very possible. He probably shot it and was like, "Oh, this is like completely unusable," and then dubbed it
Nah,
afterwards.
I do think that was a stylistic choice. It didn't work.
Man, it was just awful. What the fuck? Just so bad.
And you know, it would be fine. Somebody in chat said that it's like actually high functioning autism. And yeah, that's true, most likely. But the problem is that Will is such an asshole about like the promotion of his stuff, his own creativity, like the way that he talks to others. It's just it makes you be mean to him. His personality is so abrasive and so grating on everybody around him that like there's no way to watch this and just be like, oh, that's nice, you made like a nice little video for yourself. He makes that impossible. Oh fuck, I hate Will so much.
Yeah. Well, I'm struggling for things to say about it. Literally, there is like nothing to say about it.
Really makes you want to just do a whole segment shitting on him, doesn't it?
It really does, doesn't it? When you really think about it, doesn't it just make you want to do a couple hours on stream of just pulling out Will's greatest hits and just talking shit about him?
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Yeah, we wish the interview was now as well, Solo, but sadly, Will is far too busy sitting there watching this stream with his girlfriend to come on and talk to us. So that's not happening today. That'll be tomorrow. We might get some answers to what the fuck was he? Well, no, I have doubts. He said in chat he was, but I have doubts that he'll actually show up. You know,
he's in his sponge arc. He goes back and forth. I was just trying to take it all and act like it doesn't bother him.
He does have a girlfriend, yes. He's done an IRL live stream with her going to a museum. An IRL video.
Much like Boogie's, where they went to the water park.
Yeah, I'm doxing his girlfriend right now. That is what I just did, Kenny. Where is the museum video? Is that up on his channel still?
Kuihman V.
Could be alive.
While that could be possible,
What was that?
Using spicy chat only to garner attention is pretty fucking sad because that's like a max of 20 people maybe that'll watch your shit. I don't think he's aiming for a 50 view video. He probably wants another 30K.
Second video, Kuihman.
Oh yeah. This is just amazing already.
It's hot as hell.
It says it's like 68 degrees in San Diego. It just not feel like it's 68.
You should unmute yourself and actually talk to people.
You know,
Just unmute yourself, honestly. Let me tie myself to this real quick.
What was the...
Yeah, so this is just riveting stuff, honestly. Do you think his girlfriend actually wanted to do this, or do you think he had to like really rope her into it?
I can believe that she might have wanted to go here with him, but then he probably dropped the I think I'll stream it idea. And she was like, oh, great. Sure.
I honestly cannot understand the kind of person that would like date Will.
I do not have control of the lights. This is not my museum, so just do your best.
What if he's way different in real life?
There's no way, right?
No.
What if
Like,
he's totally
no
different,
shot
like,
that he's different in
Very interesting person. Is his girlfriend wearing orange and pink? She has an orange t-shirt and a
And then God made two great lights.
overshirt.
Sea level. Genesis
He's getting her to hold the
6:7-8
camera. Oh my
describe
god.
a worldwide flood when the oceans covered the land. This was followed by a time of mountain formation. Psalm 104:8. Continued findings of marine fossils are scattered
Why is he
throughout the
picking
mountain
his
range of
face?
the world. Evidence observed in this fossil slab are best explained by the catastrophic worldwide.
He's like twiddling his tiny little beard hairs. Oh my god. Bro.
All right, I guess we're starting it off strong. Boom.
Is there no one else here?
Yeah, papers. That's pretty awesome.
She is wearing orange and pink, man.
Awesome.
There's no way.
Sunset. Holy moly. What are these? I want to check these out. Sauropod petroglyph. This very sauropod-like image was carved by the Anasazi Indians who lived in what is now the southwestern United States from approximately 150 BC to 1200 AD.
Just
Providing.
like, why even stream this?
Ooh, what's that?
Think they got a gas neosaur in this museum?
Preserved animals?
I can tell you one thing. Will is absolutely 0% gas neosaur. There is no
Not
gas
even
neosaur
close.
inside of Will.
Not even close.
He is never blowing up.
He's more of a possum, more of a modern day possum.
There's a gecko there. I love geckos.
Oh, Lisa in chat, Wick in chat. Wick with the good content ideas. Do something to get arrested. Okay.
Oh, second law of thermodynamics. The second law is the scientific reflection of God's curse on his created world because of sin. There is no known exception. All processes, whether operating on open or closed systems, tend to go in the direction of increasing entropy or disorder. This tendency can be reversed only by the application of outside, specially programmed energy or information.
Wait, is this...
tendency directly precludes any natural
If something
evolution
tends to
toward
do something,
higher
is that a
order.
law?
Alrighty.
Well, no, I would assume not, right? Would it? I'm
That
sure
wouldn't
a
really make
law
any
is
sense, would it?
tend would not be like a law is like an
Yeah, it would-
absolute, right?
Boots, hello?
Oh, no, it would be.
Could be what? Any moment.
Let me think.
You do have to take into consideration this is a
Creationist
creationist
museum,
museum.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening, but yeah, like he's in the Creationist Museum, so it's not going to be correct. But I wasn't reading, so.
I was just asking generally, Sweetie.
But
Yes.
a law
Yeah.
wouldn't use the word tend at any point, surely, because like a law is an absolute, right? It wouldn't be something. It tends to do this. Well,
Yes.
Okay, she's not paying attention.
Ibrahima asks in Spicy Chat, so what was in the fucking box? And no answer.
Yeah, I searched it up
In
and it
which,
says
wait,
always.
in which universe? In which universe?
Sure, it was something bad in one of them, something good in another one, something neutral in.
One of them made him wink at the camera. Some kind of Deadpool box, perhaps?
AIDS patient 0 was in the box. It's a 13-year-old boy.
How did this spread?
I feel
Yeah,
like
he
we've
is
just
just
gotta.
like walking around looking
Yeah.
at shit. It's not. He definitely could have some kind of commentary on the
He's
things
like
there, but
just completely allergic to content. I mean, never forget, like, you know, the Extreme Daddy Festo 2 with its. How long was the Vosh intro? The 17-minute
16
Vosh
minutes or
intro.
so.
Yeah.
Well, also, Will never has commentary. Like, he always has ideas, and then he tries to, like, turn them into commentary about something, but he always just, like, throws his idea down. Like, with the feudal hierarchy one. It was just, there was no point to it. It was just, like, him listing out all of these people and saying they're lords and vassals and shit. but there was nothing being implied by that. It was just the idea. So I don't think that he has these like deeper thoughts that he's trying to get across. I think
Yeah,
it's
he has like
only
shower
idea.
thoughts, the person. Shower thoughts, the 60-minute YouTube video.
So like in the creationist one, it's like, oh, I think it would be like a really cool idea to go to the like creation museum. But that's all he has. So he's just like reading shit. Because he has no like strong views. He just like thought it would be cool to do.
Maybe we're looking at this wrong. Maybe Will's channel is more like a Lisa type channel.
Well, no, it is.
Where he kind of just does stuff. This is like, we're just getting a view of his daily life.
Yeah, but Lisa does it in an entertaining way. Like, I regret having watched most of Will's content. And I say most because when Chud yells at him, it's mildly entertaining.
That's the thing.
Wait, did
Will
you
is
see
someone
the
who's
Stran-
it's
did you
like
see the
Stardust, you
Stranger
know,
meme?
only entertaining as like a punching bag. Oh,
Did you see the
Chud's...
Stranger meme in Spicy?
No.
Pull it up, pull it up.
Oh my god. This is where we're at. Chud is talking about the video in Spicy Chat, it seems.
I don't know if he is like just not watching it by himself or if he's watching the stream, but
I think he's watching it by himself.
I've invited him on. He can join the green room. We'll drag him in. Honestly, okay, I gotta say though, Will has value to me personally. And I'll tell you why. It's because
money?
No. Because every time Will does something, it's actually really motivating for me to do something as well. So I think like maybe I should make a short film.
It'll be
This
10
is
times
so
better than
fucking
this.
horrible that like
Yeah.
I could make one and it would look so good in comparison. I don't know, for some reason I get this like jolt of motivation every time I see Will totally fail at something.
Oh, welcome ChudLogic, friend of the stream.
Friend of the stream.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to catch up. Honestly, I'm just having a little look at what's going on. And yeah, I mean, I'm like a couple of minutes in watching your coverage. So he decided to act in this, did he?
Yeah, it's a full short film. Aside from when he sits down and explains what's going on to the camera, because he couldn't get it through in the actual narrative of the film.
I'm trying to engage with it realistically. If I was an actual viewer, you know, how long I'll watch it for, and I would have already switched off after 2 minutes. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm ready to give my take. Fucking sucks. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's exactly as everyone pointed out to him. Total pivot away from his normal content. Shitty acting, shitty concept. Too late. No one cares anymore about the AI conversation. Yeah.
He had nothing interesting to say about it when it was a conversation. He doesn't understand any of the issues. None of it ties into itself. Like, what does Schrodinger's fucking cat have to do with any of the rest of it? When he's talking about Pandora's box mainly, you know, he's just tied in box metaphors and made them try to work together, but hasn't actually justified why they exist in the same video. Yeah, it's just shockingly bad. And the fact he's got that the Tale of MrGirl book on the fucking table and all the shots of him on the sofa, it's like, what is that about? Like,
it's so annoying how he takes these like philosophical concepts and just totally fucks them, dude. Like Schrodinger's cat shit. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, because I have only a very layman understanding of it. But it's only relevant if you don't open the box, right? That's the whole point. Is that whatever is inside is both alive and dead.
Yeah,
So it's good
also
and
like
bad.
So Schrodinger made that to say how absurd it is. Like, obviously the cat is not both alive and dead. It's something. But our current theory of like superposition, it doesn't make any sense. And that's what he was trying to say. Like, it was supposed to be a joke.
I would like to point out as well, he has rendered this video in 4K.
Let's
go. Nice, bro.
I was watching this video in 4K. Imagine having a 4K TV and you're using it to watch the latest Will and His Channel short film. Oh, bro.
So you can see the dust on his table.
You can, yeah. Bro, clean your fucking table. Jesus Christ.
At least before you film. Like,
Yeah.
that's not bad just for every day, but like, if you're gonna film something to put online,
The ashtray
you're
and
not
the
gonna do
dirt.
that.
The MrGirl book.
Well, actually, we should go back. This is technically this is the second universe, so this could be a different Will in a different table. Maybe he's cleaned the first table.
Where's the first table shot? Oh, it's here.
Do you think he had all these different plain colored shirts, or
Yes, yes. Will is a
did he buy
plain
that
color
for the
shirt kind of
video?
guy.
Do you think he bought
Absolutely.
it for this video?
No, I think he is a plain color shirt kind of guy. Totally.
The one good the one good thing about this video, it's fucked by the fact that none of this is relevant to the actual point maybe that he was trying to make. But the fact that the intro was him like flipping through his shirts and then like that's what happens at the end, I guess.
Bro, is that grass stains and a rip in his fucking jeans knee? Bro, he's like he's just been raped.
He was doing yard work on the video.
He was doing slides down hills with the kids. House of Leaves, what is that book again? Wasn't it relevant to something recently?
I don't know about recently, but it's like this. It's a really trippy, like horror book about a house that like changes, and there's like crazy shit that happens. And the book is like sometimes the text will like go in spirals, or like you have to read it upside down.
Was it MrGirl was talking about it a while ago or something? So one of these streamers was talking about it. I remember House of Leaves being.
Was it not
relevant.
Sunday?
It might have been. I don't know. Someone was talking about it not that long ago, and it wasn't Will. And by not that long ago, I mean like maybe a year ago.
It's a good
Well,
book.
I mean, it kind of. I feel like it's really dated. It's kind of like boring now reading it, but
Yeah, but it came out
I
like
think
12 years ago.
yeah. It's clear that like Will had the concept, right? And then like he tried to farm other people's ideas for his video. Like that's why he put the F-bombs shit in there after the panel had happened. So like he made this video after all of that shit. But like since the panel turned into like a convo about child porn, you can see that it's like disconnected in the actual
I think it
final
was
product.
President Sunday. Yes, I found the tweet. I don't know. Someone had House of Leaves on their thing, and he said points for having House of Leaves on it.
Oh my
What
god.
was the what's the F-bombs aspect?
Well, F-bombs was on the panel. Probably the only person sad enough to be involved in this project other than Will himself. So I'm really not sure there was any other point to this, to F-bombs being there. It was just he just gave the same take that he gave on the panel, but in video form. So
Yeah, I take that wasn't relevant to the video at all.
yeah.
Which is, I mean, that's apt for F-bombs. Points for realism there.
If I remember correctly, though, Will was kind of disappointed because F-bombs, he didn't torpedo it completely, but when he brought that up, like, why would you even bring it into your house kind of thing? It kind of like ruined the immersion of what Will was going for, and you could see his mood changed a little bit as things continued. And then obviously everyone started yapping on about child porn. It's like, oh shit, this is not going the way I wanted it to.
Yeah. And F-bombs was taking it so seriously too.
Where is that panel? Is it
Right
still?
there.
Yeah, the What's in the Box stream. Oh, yeah.
I said right there, like you knew where I was.
Yeah, like you're pointing at the screen or something.
Right there, bro. Right there.
Handwritten, mind you. You were in possession of a paradox. This chest is special because it has an equal chance to change the world or ruin your life. It may contain
Feels
my
like
final notes that were deemed too radical by my ears.
F-bomb said that,
Life-changing
and Will
work
hadn't
could've-
thought of it, and he's like, "Damn, that's a good point. Actually, you want to say that in my video?"
I'm so lost as to what the point of any of it was. There's like so little to even talk about.
Chud, what do you think the point of the video was?
I've not watched it yet. To shoot from the hip and guess, I suppose he's trying to make some sort of, laboured point. We all know about how AI is only recognizable as AR if we look at it or something? I don't fucking know.
No, not even close.
I cannot conceive of what AI has to do with the box. Those two things just don't connect in my mind.
Well, it has to do with the Pandora's box metaphor, right? Because that's talking about how once you start making stuff with AI and start developing AI, it's gonna once it becomes proliferated enough, it's just gonna drown out everything else. You won't be able to tell what's AI and what's not, right? That's what he's trying to go for with the Pandora's box metaphor. I don't understand how he links that to the Schrodinger thing, because these are two like completely different concepts that have almost like no relevance to each other whatsoever, aside from both involving boxes, and that's it. I mean, I suppose it's like simultaneously AI and not AI, but that doesn't make sense either. Like,
it really seems like you just needed like another famous box to weave in, so they could. But yeah, there's like no connection there between Pandora's box and Schrodinger's whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just this is the only way I can connect it. Box cinematic universe, as Teddy said.
Oh yeah, he could have put the Wittgenstein's beetle in a box in it as well. It's another thought
Nerd.
experiment. What? It actually works better than either of the things that you put in the video.
I'm gonna go with Hellraiser. Have his girlfriend just skin him alive.
Well, in
for
his
20
family,
minutes
if
and
you
watch
put
that.
child porn in a box, would you open it? Yes or no? Smith
Wait,
says
what?
yes. What?
Was that directed at me?
Who?
what you said, I assume.
Oh no. Well, sure you can answer, Chud, if you want. If you knew there was child porn in a box, would you open it?
Obviously not. No.
What would you do with it then? You're just gonna leave it in your house so that one day
Give
the
it to your
police can come along
enemies.
and find it?
I take it to the police. I take it to the police and say, "Oh, I think there's some decent images of kids in it." Although they'll probably be like, "Why have you got it?"
How would you? How would you know? And why do you have it?
That's a good point, actually. Damn.
The one question we've got though
this
is,
one question is more profound than the actual video itself.
I really do want to know whether he reached out to Destiny to do the voice and got shot down, or whether he was always going to use an AI Destiny voice. You know, that I am really curious about.
I thought the whole point of it was just all AI.
Well, but it's not all AI, is it though? Because it's a real F-bombs on the phone, and
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you know that? Maybe it is AI. But that's the point of the video. You can't tell either way.
I can tell, and I'm absolutely certain
You can see the F-bombs called him.
Well, yeah, true. You can. It's on the fucking landline phone. You can see F-bombs on the phone. I like the fact that he got F-bombs to like voice act in it, but didn't get his girlfriend to voice act on it. He just like pretended to talk to his girlfriend as well. That's just like funny.
Based.
Probably didn't want it to get doxxed.
He's done streams with her. I think she just didn't want to be involved. I feel like that's got to be it. Like, you want me to talk about child porn on a video for you? Well, I'm not doing that.
So what's the what do you reckon the viewership's going to end up at for this video?
I would be shocked if it passes 200 this week, to be honest. Like, it's at 50 after 4 hours.
Damn, already at 50. Shit.
I just also want to comment on the thumbnail.
What's hilarious is that all the Destiny people that followed him from the feudalist hierarchy video are seeing this now, and they're probably. I bet he's gonna lose a ton of subs. They're like, what the fuck is this? I don't want to watch this guy.
The other thing as well is Will is just the level of hubris he has is crazy. On his thumbnail, he's got him as the most prominent person in the middle. Schrodinger is the second one, like less prominent, and then Atrioc, the most famous person in the space, at the back with a cat patting his head.
Yeah, like what?
Why would
the only one here that's gonna draw views is Atrioc, and yet Atrioc is like 3 pixels just at the back of it. That was his only bet at like trying to get some views on this by the thumbnail, was having Atrioc front and center, having it framed as like a video about the Atrioc thing, and then bait and switching. But no, he's put himself and then Schrodinger because he wants to look smart. And
you guys are content minded with this shit. He could have done that, yes, but if he really wanted it to be like a short film art thing, then he could have had like an actual nice looking shot Like, you know how like what MrGirl did for his rectal thing, like he has a shot of rectal shared, whatever, you know, that shit. They could have had like a shot of the box or a shot of him opening it, like something like that. But it A has no artistic value. It looks totally dog shit, and B has no like algorithmic value. It just fails on every level, which is what I imagine Will's entire life is like.
Another
But
thing
did
I'm
you read the
confused by.
description?
No, I've not read the description. Oh,
my
no.
God.
Oh my god. He's
Holy
written
fuck.
an essay in his description. Oh no. Will, what is going on? Okay, let's read this. So, we're currently living in a revolutionary period that is similar to that of when the first smartphone was released. It's hard to remember a time when we didn't have little slabs of glass in our pockets, and soon you will feel no different talking, communicating, and working with an AI than you would any other human. The implications for what this means for our society are large. Means or society are huge, sorry. Artists are currently on strike as we speak due to new contractual agreements concerning the use of AI. That's not actually entirely true. It's about deepfakes, which is different to AI. I don't know why he keeps conflating these two things. While AI comes for the artists first, it won't finish before it affects everyone. In this video, I explore a narrative, one of the potential pitfalls. Dude, this is written so horribly. In AA narrative, one of the potential pitfalls to someone having access to an incredibly powerful artificial intelligence, and what we might have to do as a society when suddenly everyone has access to that power. Can humans be trusted with AI? Do we have to give up our privacy to let someone or something observe our every move if we get access to this power?
Wait, what? Where was this in the video?
This is not portrayed at all. We have many.
It's only in the title when he says the observer effect, even though this has nothing to do with it.
We have many examples of potential horrors of AI and deepfakes. Where it goes from here, only ChatGPT knows. No, it does not. ChatGPT is a language model. That's all it can do is use statistical probabilities to generate language. That is all it does. It does not know anything. It does not intrinsically know anything. It cannot predict things other than what word is most likely to come next in a sentence. Special thanks to Destiny, Sir Patrick Stewart, and Rod Sterling for simply existing. Thank you to F-Bombs for the insight into the issue and guest appearance. Thank you to all fans who watch me, and thank you even more to all my haters. Looking forward to see you in the next video.
Oh my god, he's
so base, man.
Why would you even mention your haters in your description? What are you doing, man? Does anyone remember Will being adamant that he's not content as well, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking acting.
I'm not being the content anymore. I'm a Will and his channel fan. B-Tech Black Mirror. Iago has
check
described
spicy
in
chat.
chat.
Check spicy chat.
Nice
That's
chat.
the description. Just thank you to all my fans.
Oh no! Oh fuck's sake! I can't. Why is it not?
Oh, you didn't post it.
There we go. Thank you all for coming. Amazing.
This is a classic. I wonder if. Okay, wait. Go back to the description. But he says, okay, when he says, I explore in AA narrative one of the potential pitfalls is someone having access to an incredibly powerful artificial intelligence. So is he saying that's what's in the box? Where is that in the video? Where is he talking about someone having access to incredibly powerful artificial intelligence?
Yeah, and where did he like say that the pitfall? Like, where did he? Nothing happened when
Yeah, he didn't
opened
even
it.
say like these are some of the bad things that could happen.
Only the artists. He mentioned the artists.
Well, he just said that AI can do art too. He didn't really say that like artists will lose their work or AI will be better than artists.
He said something like in that Twilight Zone bit. I know that it's very easy for your eyes and ears to completely glaze over while that Twilight Zone AI generated segment is playing. In that he says like, we thought that it would be like maintenance and service jobs that would be lost first to AI, but it was the artists. you know. So that is in there, but it's like the only parts of
Sure.
this video, like he's made a short film, but the only parts of the video that are comprehensible are the parts where he basically just directly talks to the camera and explains what his point is. So that is just the mark of a terribly written film. If you're literally having to explain the point, like pause, let's explain the point. It's why people hate exposition in in like films, right? Because you should be able to
The
show
last
instead of
6 minutes
tell.
of his video, where he just sits there and goes, "This is what the video is about, guys."
Yeah,
Except
literally.
it's not. You guys want to make a short film together?
Yeah, we'll do it when I come to America.
Let's go. Let's go this winter.